Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mom and Son Convos podcast. My name's Owen. I'm joined here by my mom.
Hi everyone, I'm Nella. Welcome back to the Mom and Son Convos. How's everyone doing? Okay, what we gonna talk about?
I'm not 100% sure.
Welcome back. We're trying to be consistent. I think this is like the second or third time in a row that we kept it up. Hopefully, we don't slack off again. So let's just start off since you don't know what. How was your week? How was everything going? How was your week this week
It
or
was
last week?
normal. It was just school, come home, repeat. It wasn't anything like major that happened last week. Yeah, no, it's just a pretty normal school week. Yeah, that's really it. It was just a normal week.
Um, you wanna talk about you joining the lacrosse team? How does that make you feel? You being forced to join the team just so you could see how you like it. It's not easy just putting yourself into one skill set. You have to learn or, discover other things to say, okay, I like it or don't like it. So, how do you feel about joining the lacrosse team that I'm making you join for the school year? How do you feel about that?
I don't know, because I never played lacrosse before, so I don't know how it's going to be. So I can't really say anything about
I know one thing, the equipment is expensive. The equipment is expensive. We're trying to learn the difference between lacrosse cleats and, let's say, soccer or football cleats. I didn't know there was a thing, but apparently there is because it's played on different surfaces, which makes sense, but don't make sense to me because I'm like,
It's like a needle. Some needles have to penetrate different parts of the skin, which is some parts are thicker. Like grass is usually more thicker than turf.
okay, so who plays on turf? Football players?
Football and lacrosse is on turf.
Lacrosse is on turf?
Hmm.
Why did I think it was on dirt?
Baseball is on dirt.
Okay, alright. Makes sense, I guess. But like I said, doesn't make sense to me. But so, you don't know how you feel about it.
Mm-mm.
But you have a couple of friends, maybe more than two, that have joined lacrosse, no?
Yes.
So you wouldn't have a answer for us if you like it or not until you
Until
get into the season.
until probably next week
Or maybe your
or
first game.
or
Because
first
next,
game.
cause next week is just practices, no?
Yeah, but practices you gotta bring your stuff. They don't play with the first practice. It's not a class. It's a sport.
Alright, so Owen is saying that he doesn't know if he likes lacrosse or not. But how do you feel? Okay, the second part to that question was, how do you feel about me forcing you to join lacrosse? How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's better than doing nothing during the spring, because usually I don't do anything during the spring season. So I guess forcing is allowing me to do some, at least doing something after school.
Oh, so now you're gonna say to the podcast that you like it because no, you think it's just something to fill up your schedule, so you don't really feel too bad that I'm forcing you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because off the podcast it was a different answer. So okay. I see we acted brand new in front of this podcast because it was like, you see, you're making me join this, so now I have to join this, and it costs so much money for the equipment, but I don't care because you want me to play lacrosse. So now you're saying that it's cool. You just have to just see if you like it or not.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I think you should. I think it's just a different experience. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe you'll fall in love with it over basketball. So we try this, and then maybe one more other sport to see if you like it or not. And if not, you stick with the sport that you like. But you gotta drive a lot of cars to see which one you like. You just don't stick one car and be like, "Oh, this is my car for the rest of my life." but you didn't drive all of them. You might like something else. So so with me, um like I said, I've been trying to knock out the overtime. I think I'm giving myself a break this week. I think I'm pulling back from the overtime this week because I am physically, mentally, emotionally tired. I did give myself a day to hang out with my friends, which I haven't done in years. I don't even know how to party, but somehow I made it work out, and it was a cool little weekend for me. Um, what else? Anything going on in the news that you wanna
No,
talk about?
nothing is really going on in the
Yeah, I don't
news.
think I heard of anything else. Just the regular. Oh, somebody was telling me how, which I don't want it to get political, but I'm not gonna say it what the person say verbatim. I'm just gonna give another example because she was like, "Do you notice that when you watch this channel, they talk about more of this person, and then when you watch the other channel, they?" I said, "But back in the day when I was watching TV was never so political. It wasn't this person was one sided and then the other person one sided. It was never. You look to the media to help everybody. To me, back in the day, it was neutral. It wasn't like, okay, well, Owen wore a white shirt today. Owen should be picked." And then the other person is like, "But yeah, who is that white shirt made from? Owen shouldn't be picked." It's so we living in crazy times. But did that did that did that did that example make sense to you? Okay, he shook his head yes. So maybe it made sense, but my basic point was that the media has gotten so one sided with whatever you could tell watching TV shows now. Whoever is politically correct on that person's side, so it's strange and it's so harmful. And then you look, and then I know people that don't even watch the news. They go to social media, and whatever social media say is what they run with, which is another story in itself. But just read into it. Read both parties, make your own decisions, I guess, because the world is hectic right now with all these politics going on and inflation's going on and everything else going on. So just try to have peace of mind. Teach our little ones to also have their opinions as well. You have to talk about politics with your children, so because remember these children are our future. When we're old and they have to make the decisions that we're making today, so you have to pass the torch correctly. In my opinion, I'm not saying what it is it should be done, but I believe that these kids are our future, and if you just putting Jordans on them and sending them away with X amount of knowledge and just saying, well, my child has financial literacy and don't know what to do with the money. You got to teach these kids politics because they're our future. And we don't want our future when we get older to be worse than what it is right now. Hope I'm making sense because I'm halfway asleep. I just rolled out of bed and we're doing this podcast. I hope everyone is well. If you're feeling depressed, talk to someone or do something that makes you happy. If it's not harming yourself or harming other people, try to go for a walk, listen to music, listen to comedy. That goes for the adults and the littles. Um, if you want to see what we look like, you could also check our Instagram because I prefer the audio over the visuals. We're still trying to figure this podcast life out. I see that it's a whole lifestyle with these podcasts, which is a beautiful thing. Um, what else? Oh, you're pretty quiet. You want to say something before we wrap it up?
I don't have anything to say in particular. No, not really.
All right, so hopefully next time we'll have more topics. Be safe out there, be happy, be healthy. Until next time, check out our podcast next week. And the Instagram is Mom and Son Convo 6. The Facebook is Owen Nella on Facebook. If you want to see what we look like, we try to post. We post more on the stories. So if you catch a story, that is our up to date.
That's what a story is,
Oh
though.
well, sorry, I don't know. I
It's
don't.
supposed to be what you're doing in the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, what he just said. So until next time, we talk to you guys later.
Bye.